Hey guys, Mike here. Today we're going to be unboxing a bunch of plants as we get ready to reset up the 2 experiment tanks. After the response that I got from the CO2 experiment video, I knew that we needed to do another experiment. I just had to wait on enough plants and the right plants to get another experiment going. So here we have a humongous box of a ton of plants. Let's go through them. Starting out first with the crypts. So here we have some Crip Wenti medium green. Okay, so those are pretty big. All this stuff, of course, is grown up out of the water. So we plant these, all these leaves are going to melt off, and then we're going to get some new growth. So this is something that if we're going to use this in the experiment tank, which I'm not 100% sure yet, we are going to have to wait a little while to get those old leaves off of there and the new growth started. Likewise, down here we have, I believe, some of the red crypts. So same stuff, I don't know if you can see that, but same plant, just different variety, different color. And then we'll come over here to just a few of these Hygropenitophyta plants. Again, same kind of thing, grown up out of the water, so all this stuff melts off. And we didn't get as much of that as I would have liked, but we'll survive. Let's just go ahead and pull these out. So I got some more bamboo because I really like the tank that we set up with the bamboo. Let's check that out real quick. Show you guys how it's doing. So, not a ton of growth from the Rotala or anything in the back. Obviously, super low tech, and not a lot is probably going to happen in this thing for a long time, but I definitely want to try a different, more of a normal style tank, like a 6-gallon or a 10-gallon with more of this bamboo. I think it's really cool. Moving on to the Liguigia. So this is Super Red Mini. Smaller leaves than the normal stuff. Got a bunch of that. And I think we have some regular Super Red, not the mini stuff. Here we have some Liguigia ovalis. Just a great plant to have, super easy to grow. It can turn some weird colors. And we like weird colors, guys. What do we have here? This is just straight up regular Liguigia. Not sure what the difference is there. Probably just leaf morphology at the end of the day. Let's take our cold packs out of here. And, ooh, what do we have here? Some sage, narrow leaf. Stuff's pretty tall. Same kind of story. A lot of these plants are going to look weird or might not look like what you're used to getting because, again, they are all grown on the farm. So we got an idea with what to do with that. Let's see. Ooh, we got some Italian Val. I haven't had any kind of jungle Val or any Vallisneria in a super long time. This stuff's looking pretty thin. It's a thinner leafed, I believe. I don't know. It's been so long since I've had Val. I can't remember what it ends up looking like once it grows primarily underwater. Here we go. Got some dwarf sage. Can never have too much dwarf sage. And then, oh, check this out. So we got some broadleaf dwarf sage. So this will be fun to play around with. It's nice having some different leaf sizes to kind of break up your carpet if that's what you're going for. And then we have some mermaid. I don't remember like the actual name of this plant, but it might be just like sawtooth hygro. I think that's ultimately what this stuff ends up looking like. So if you can see there, maybe you can see that. Kind of like a sawtooth leaf. And then I think that stuff ultimately gets kind of red if you got some high light. So let's move on here to the Rotala. Just regular Rotala. Can't remember exactly what that was. If it was red or if it's going to stay green. Probably just green. We have some Rotala macrandra. So again, looks totally not like what it's going to look like once it grows under the water, guys, but that's okay. You got 50 Anubias Nana Petites. Can never have too much Nana Petite for gluing on stuff. And then we got some big stuff here, some Hygro Willow. Probably going to end up putting this in the big tank because this stuff does stay huge and gets even bigger. And what do we have? Ooh, some Rotala Vietnam. Hurrah. Perfect. So Just another variant of Rotala, another stem plant, and it all pretty much looks the same when it's in bags. Hopefully it's all labeled correctly. You just don't know until it starts growing. And then we have some Nicaea. I can't remember. I don't know. I just picked out some kind of different stems that I hadn't had in a while. I'm sure I pronounced that incorrectly, but that's okay. Now let's see what's on bottom. It is exactly what I thought it was going to be. So here's all the Monte Carlo. I think we ended up getting like 50 pots of this stuff. And we'll go ahead and put this over in the greenhouse to make sure it grows out a little bit more before we start pulling this out and putting it on stuff. So if you like the Ancient Gardens tank, you're going to like what we're going to be doing here in a few days, all right? Trust me. I now want to show you guys something that I've been working on behind the scenes. These are my first few versions of aquarium fish stickers, okay? So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen a lot of this. I've been posting them frequently for the past few days, and so far the response has been really good. So you can get these on my website, AQUAPROSHQ.com. There will be obviously links in the description so you can check them out, and it's a great way to support the channel. Here's the shrimp 6-pack that I recently put up, I think yesterday. And you can see they're all the same design, but they're just all the different colors of shrimp that you can actually have in your aquarium. I thought that was pretty fun. We also have the Cardinal Tetra. That's a fan favorite. We got the Placat Beta Fish. Very cool. The Bosemani Rainbow Fish, Cory Cat, Green Shrimp. These all come in a pack together, a little 5-pack. And then we have the new Agro Laserfish logo that I had recently done, so I'm pretty happy with that. A little aggressive, a little bit more terrifying than the current one, but I feel like we needed a little bit of a change on that. And then up here, I was just messing around, checking out the holographic stickers that I could get. So got the Cory Cat in that as well. These ones aren't for sale individually or in a pack or anything, but if you guys decide to order, I'll probably throw in 1 or 2, and then I have some magnets over here. Not sure if this is something that anybody's interested in, but anyway, if you guys want to check out the sticker store and support the channel, go over there, and every order gets a AQUAPROS sticker as well. And then as long as these last, I'll put them in orders as well. I'm just trying to see if people are into this, and I'm kind of figuring out the whole thing. Shipping is really easy. We put them in one of these cello bags, however you pronounce it, in a flat mailer, and I'll go ahead and extend free shipping to you guys. If you just use the code FREESHIP1, then you won't have to mess with any kind of shipping fees, and you'll get some bonus stickers as well. I'm really just trying to see if this is something that people are interested in, and so your support, it means a lot. Thank you for participating in this kind of experiment. Fast forward a couple days, guys, and we have all the plants cut off of the little leads that they came with, and we got them all planted in the substrate. So we rearranged a little bit of stuff. We pulled this super red Liguigia, or the whatever it's called, up to the front because I think it's going to be less bushy overall, just so we'll be able to see it better. And then we have some of the broadleaf Sagittaria here in the middle, and then the Pinnatophyta we're probably going to end up swapping this out, and I'm thinking we probably want to do something a little bit more high-tech, like some dwarf baby chairs or something, but we'll just keep these here for now. Now all we need to do is get our CO2 running on both of the tanks, because we want these plants to grow out more before we start the experiment. We need to get them healthy and actively growing before we chop them down and then start our treatment in one of the tanks. So down here we have, of course, our CO2 art regulators hooked up to our paintball tank with a little paintball adapter, and then we, of course, have the same filters that we've been running this whole time, which are the Awaza Filto Smart Thermo 100s. I think they're perfect for this 16-gallon tank that we have both up here on the top. That works out perfectly. So a little bit more work down here before we start the first experiment, but just bear with me. With that, guys, I think we're going to wrap up today's video. Say goodbye to all three of these tanks, including the one you can't see. We're getting ready to take all of these down, replace them with 3 brand new 50-ish gallon water box tanks, as well as start on the remake of Ancient Gardens over to my right. I don't want to show it to you. Well, I will. Here it is in all its glory. It's been a long process to get it to here, but I think you know where I'm coming from. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload the first of the new videos setting up the new tanks. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.